Really quickly, before we actually go ahead and get into this promo video for the brand new season of Complex Factions, I'm giving away 3 Ascendant ranks, literally the top rank on the server. Every single one is worth $150 USD. And on top of that, a brand new vKit is actually coming out as well. And I'm giving away 3 vKits. So we're giving away like $500 worth of giveaways just in this video right now. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, comment your IGN down below, and you will automatically be entered into the giveaways. Bro, this season is going to be massive. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. So let's get into it. We're bringing 1.20 factions back. As you guys can see behind me, I'm currently on the Complex network for the next season of factions, which is going to be massive. Arguably the largest and most competitive faction season of 2025. You guys literally do not want to miss out on this. It is not your average faction season. This is actually a draft map with like the entire factions community. There's been like over 400 people signed up already playing. And the thing is, we've already actually done 2 drafts. So the final draft is actually happening an hour before start of the world. So at 11 a.m. EST on Saturday, September 20th, 2025, obviously. So if you guys want in on the action, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the Discord down below. I'll actually show you guys it right now. Okay, so this right here is the Discord. Okay, so Complex Draft number 2. I'll go ahead and leave a link to this Discord down below in the description. But essentially, you want to go ahead and join it up. As you guys can see, it's literally super active. There's so many people in this Discord. But before the last draft on Saturday, 11 EST, there will be a channel called like roles or get roles or something like that. You want to go ahead and click on that channel and then click on whatever role you want. There's 2 different roles, either going for F top or you want to do PvP for PvP top. You go ahead and click on one of those and you'll automatically be entered before start of the world and obviously before the draft does start, which is massive because once you miss out, like there's no going back. There is not going to be another draft. This is the final draft of the season. And so I actually went ahead and did that. I got drafted to team number 2. All the teams, I'm not gonna lie, are actually pretty even. Let's go ahead and get into the changelog for this season, which in my opinion is probably the best changelog that Complex has actually put out in a couple of years in regards to factions. Member limit 25 man factions, roster limit 75. You have locked rosters after grace period. So basically meaning you can't just swap people out 24/7. You only have 3 swaps per day. So the map length in total is gonna be 4 weeks. The first 10 days of that is actually be the grace period. And now here is where things get spicy. Okay, so buffer limit is gonna be 12 chunks and max of 6 chunks of regens. And the rating cannon speed is actually gonna be 1 second and buffer countering at 2 seconds, which I believe side counters will actually be put at 1 second as well. And they've added a bunch of more rules to make it more competitive as well. I'm telling you guys, this season is actually going to be so insane. Like there's gonna be probably 500 people online for start of the world at least. That's how anticipated this season is. And if you guys are worried as well about pay to win, the reset vault is actually locked for 7 days. And then after that, only 1 item is actually taken out per day. So it's not going to be insanely pay to win hard PvP. It's going to be straight off based off skill, which is perfect. And then they are also adding a ton of raid events, which is going to be so much fun for content and just stuff to do in the middle of the season. So for daily raid events, it's kind of going to be like raiding Outpost, except it's a full-on free-for-all. First faction, go ahead and breach it, actually gets the rewards, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a stack of iron golems, evokers, or polar bear spawners, like a ton of value. Now that'll actually proc every single day between 2 to 6 p.m. EST. And the base design is going to be straight up flat walls. There's not going to be a single regen. It's going to be whoever can breach it as fast as possible, like whoever can build a cannon and defend their cannon box while they actually go ahead and breach. And then a bi-weekly raid event as well. Every other week, a massive raid event on Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. Like a really good base schematic. And actually from that, you're going to get faction points and literally 50 GC just for winning that event, which is insane. You can use the GC for ranks. You can use it for seasonal items. You can use it for whatever you want. Crate keys even, just for winning a freaking raid event. Now, another thing that I want to go ahead and mention, they added a brand new vKit. It's kind of like a Bard vKit if you've played HCF before, except it's more support focused. It basically just helps out your teammate. As you guys know, there's a vKit right now with like a really good vKit meant for doing damage and killing people. They're actually adding another one. So this vKit is going to be called the red vKit, more for damage. And there's going to be another one called the blue vKit, more for support. So it'll be super easy to tell between the two. And they're actually dropping the price of these vKits back down to $10. So they're super easy to get. And not only is this brand new vKit going to be added to Light Zone and Dark Zone, they're actually increasing the chances of them dropping. Not to mention, they're also increasing the chances of a Prot 6 also dropping from Light Zone and Dark Zone. So it's going to be a lot easier to get a God set free to play. There's going to be full-on massive team fights, like 100 people in Warzone with full-on God sets. It's going to be crazy. Now, to really dive more into the PvP side of things, they actually went ahead and removed the enchant Runic Obstruction, which is just a busted enchant. It has a 1% chance of disabling all rune effects on the player you're attacking for 5 seconds. So that is now gone. And the Sky Stepper and Dasher enchants as well. They're increasing the max level to level 4 and then lowering the cooldown. So instead of a 9-second cooldown in between Dasher, it'll actually be a 6-second cooldown. So a lot more kiting. And you'll be able to actually like chase people down a lot easier if you have max runes. And not only that, but if you guys think there is actually like like a massive skill gap with PvP at the current moment, you're not wrong at all. But what they are actually doing is changing it up so you can't just spam your abilities anymore. There's like a second cooldown in between using abilities. I don't know exactly if it's like 5 seconds or maybe even more, but you guys have seen from my like previous videos a while ago, people will literally like spooky shovel you, fly you into the air, strength 3 proc, and you're blinded like all at the same time, and you just get instant quick drop. That's no longer a thing. Okay, you don't got to worry about that. The skill gap is closing. As long as you're good at like 1.8 PvP and potting and purling, stuff like that, you should be golden. And then with the rating Outpost, as you guys know right now, I mean, there is kind of use. You get a shop bonus as well as like plus 1.5x spawner efficiency and crop regrowth speed, plus golden merchant access. But what they're actually doing is now you get rewards every single day that you control it, which is really good. Plus on top of that, you actually get PvP top points. So if we do /PvP top, you get 500 points daily, which is actually insane. You can literally get PvP top points just from an F-top thing, like a rating Outpost. So that is definitely going to be a lot more competitive the entire season as well. One faction won't be able to hold it the entire, like however many days in a row, which is how it should be. And on top of that, there's so many like seasonals and runes that are being nerfed and buffed. So for example, like the items that are being nerfed are Cupid Shovel, Quantum Boots, Voltage Legs, Jolly Helmet, Inferno Legs, Sacred Legs, Cupid Sword. If you guys have been playing the past however many seasons, you guys would know all of those items are like super meta. If you have a full god set, you are running every single one of those items, and they're changing it up. You can no longer do that, okay? So if you have like random rare items, they actually might be good all of a sudden, since there's no longer like one meta kit that everybody runs. I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. I think this is probably the most anticipated season in quite a while. There's so many people actually signed up. As long as everybody does go ahead and play in like a super well-ran map, which it should be. Complex tried to do a draft map like seasons ago, but there wasn't staff help. Actually, this time management is a part of the draft and ensuring everything goes smoothly. So it is going to be literally so much fun, so competitive, massive team fights, massive raids, 3 factions in total. You guys don't want to miss out. You definitely want to go ahead and actually join the Discord down below in the description, and also join the Complex Discord. Okay, for the full changelog, I went over a lot of it, but I couldn't even touch on like a lot of it. Okay, I'm gonna be so real. Complex hired another developer just to go ahead and actually help with this changelog. That's how much stuff they are actually changing. So yes, boys, we are back on a Complex. I will give a little bit of a reason why I actually left my Cadia again. That is pretty much, I still think 1.20 factions is the future. Not a whole lot of people, like new players towards factions. As everybody knows, it's kind of a dying game mode, but nobody actually wants to go ahead and join a 1.8 server for the first time. Everybody's downloading and playing on the new versions like 1.20, 1.21, etc., which is perfect for Complex. Okay, it's literally a pioneer for factions. It's in the future. It's still evolving. So we're back on Complex for the time being, hopefully for a long time. Without further ado, boys, I will see you guys online for Start of the World. I'm actually so pumped. Hxroic.mc-complex.com. See you all there. Peace out.